Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another one of my small news updates regarding Battlefront 2. I don't have any breaking news today, but I've gotten a lot of questions from people today regarding an update that was rolled out earlier today on Xbox One. This update was only for the Xbox One, and it was to address a rendering bug that players have reported, which required a client-side update, so that was why you had to download a patch if you are on Xbox One. I just wanted to bring that up considering that I've gotten a lot of questions about people wondering where did this patch come from, and the only announcement really was on the forums, so I don't blame you if you missed that update. Peter Vesti, one of the level designers on Battlefront 2, made a really good post on the forum where he asked what people thought was the worst sectors in terms of balance in Galactic Assault. So if you guys have any particular phase that you really hate, feel free to drop onto that thread and give him some feedback. I know that he is very active both out on Reddit, Twitter and on the forum, reading your feedback and adjusting the maps to be more balanced. And I also thought this was very interesting that the defending side apparently wins 59% of the games on Takodana. I honestly thought that number would be way higher because I feel like the attackers are always struggling, but 59% is actually quite balanced considering that this is a asymmetrical game mode. Moving on, Dennis responded to a couple of questions today again. First off, out on the forum in regards to a suggested heroes versus villains mode that kind of brings in some features from this game and from the last game's heroes versus villains. And he said the current game mode is doing really well, so no strong need to change it dramatically. We're working on improving the spawn system though, but we're always interested in bringing in new hero experiences. So that sounds good. I'm glad that they are working on improving the spawn system. It can be a little bit troublesome sometimes if you get into a bad flow and the spawn system really screws you over, so I'm glad that they are looking into that. On Twitter, he responded in regards to the possibility of doing weekly streams addressing community problems. Could we please have Firewall to host the stream? And he said I'd be down for that. And I think this yet again speaks for what I've said earlier. Dennis obviously wants to communicate a lot more with us, and I'm not sure what it is that's holding them back from doing this. I still think it's Disney and Lucasfilm feeling that they need to basically approve every single piece of communication, especially something like a stream that would be more of an official communication compared to a developer's Twitter. So I feel like that might be an issue. I also do know that they don't have a proper live streaming studio at the DICE office. When we did the Death Star stream, for instance, we had to set up a very temporary setup, which was why we had some issues with the microphone and such. But I do know personally multiple people with studios in Stockholm that they could definitely use for something like this, and I'd totally be down for helping out with it as well. So if any of you guys at, I don't know, Disney, Lucasfilm, DICE are watching this, I can get you a studio in Stockholm, so you just have to go there, do the Q&A, and then you're done. I mean, hell, you could even do it in my apartment. I have a green screen, I have studio lights, I have microphones. As long as we're not more than maybe 2 or 3 people, I don't think it would be a problem. But I really hope that this is something we could get, because this is the kind of communication that we really need, and it's obvious that Dennis wants that as well. And then lastly, he responded in regards to the Droidekas, saying, I've hinted at them so many times by now, I'm just going to stay quiet on this topic until we can deliver. So yeah, no surprise, but they are definitely working on getting Droidekas into the game at some point in its lifespan. Whether it's season 2, 3, 4 or 5, no one knows, but I think we will definitely get him at some point, and I do understand if you don't want to hint it too much until they actually have something to show. But that brings this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.